Hey everybody, it's Sandra Dee Robinson from Charisma on Camera, where we help experts and visionaries look and feel like a rock star when they get in front of a TV or video camera. This is Big Impact. Have you ever wondered how you can use humor in your message and still sound like you and still be credible? Well, we've got a fantastic woman sitting here with me today, and we're going to cover this topic. You're going to love it. All right, so have you ever noticed that when somebody is using humor in their message, you relax a little bit, you have more fun, you probably learn a little bit more? Well, today we have the perfect guest to help you understand how you can incorporate humor in your message and still sound credible and really move people to action by using humor. This is Mimi Donaldson. She's a good friend of mine, a great coach and a great speechwriter, and she is also an author. So I brought her book so we can see Bless Your Stress, It Means You're Still Alive. A few of us can identify with that, I think, especially if we're entrepreneurs. And Necessary Roughness, New Rules for the Contact Sport of Life. So, Mimi, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad you could come by.
Thank you, Sandra.
So, what I've been told from people in the past couple of months as I was gathering information is people love the idea of using humor in their message. A little concerned, though, some people are a little concerned that they won't seem credible or that it won't sound authentic, like it's them.
Right. Yeah,
So-
that's why I don't do canned humor. I don't recommend canned jokes unless you're a comedian. But for
When
corporate
you say canned, you mean like something written by someone else?
Yeah, two guys went into a bar.
Okay.
That, you know, a joke. A joke.
Why the long face? Okay, got it.
Yeah, take my wife. Yeah. So, but here's how I use humor. There's two kinds. One is an actual joke, but it fits into the context of the speech. So it's not really a joke, and I'll give you one of those.
Okay.
And the other is situational humor that arises in life itself. And if you can point it out, everybody laughs and they go like this and they feel a connection with you. So the joke part, I'm talking about football, and I'm talking to women. Empower yourself, use football as a metaphor, play to the whistle, shake off the bad plays, all that. So I talk about the clock, and I say to the women, you don't have to know anything about football to enjoy what you're going to get out of football. For instance, you know how you go in and he's watching the end of the game and you want to leave, and he said, we'll leave soon, and you say, how much more, honey? How much more? And he points to the football clock that says 5 minutes. On the screen, he goes, 5 minutes. And 30, so you're already left.
I know what this is.
And all the women are already left. 35 minutes later, you come in and you go, honey, what is, and he explains about the football timeouts.
Right.
And the TV timeouts. Well, you can use this, ladies. Because next time you find yourself shopping with him, hopefully not, but because they don't like it, but he starts complaining about how long it will take, you go, honey, it's like the football clock. I don't consider time in the dressing room as time on the field. Now, see how that's funny?
I like
and
it.
everybody laughs, and the men love it, and they applaud, but it's situational. I mean, it's a joke.
Yes.
I don't consider time in the dressing room as time on the field. That's a joke.
Right.
But it's connected to the subject.
Exactly. It enhances the message.
Now, the other way you can be funny, situationally, I talk about, well, let's stay with shopping. So women go shopping, men go buying. For women,
Right.
it's an emotional experience. We love it. Men always asking, how long will this take? Because they go, they buy it, they come home. They call that shopping. It's
Right.
So I tell a story about my friend who waited to have children. And she had this little boy who loved shopping with mom until he was 3.
Okay.
And I say, no sooner did he get into the mall, he stopped dead at the beginning of the mall, stomped his little cowboy boot on the floor of the mall, and said, Mom, do you know where we're going? Or are we just gonna wander around? And she screamed, you're a little man! Where did I go wrong? Because he was done shopping with mom.
Yeah.
He's not going to shop anymore. It kicked in, and now he's going to buy.
Oh,
He's
that's
become a little man.
At 3.
At 3. Now, when you do that, it's a true story. But instead of narrating the story, what makes it funny is what comedians call an act out. So you actually become the 3-year-old.
The 3-year-old with
with the little voice and a little hesitancy, and that's funny.
Yeah, it takes people right to as if they're living it. It's right
exactly.
there. Okay, got it.
So 2 kinds of humor.
Now here's what if there is a serious topic. Okay, I am of the belief, and I always recommend that people lighten a serious topic a little bit, or even like a very corporate topic that would be boring. I think that it's a good idea to lighten it up a little bit, because if it's a serious topic, people get uncomfortable, and when we're talking about video, they can click off if they're too uncomfortable.
Yes. Well, what I find, and I didn't know this at the beginning, is I've done over 30 years of speaking in front of big corporate audiences, lots of executives, lots of presidents, vice presidents, and I find that the more important the audience is, the higher up they are, or the more people. I've spoken for thousands.
Right.
16,000 was my biggest audience. The more audience and the higher up, the more they want to laugh. They have a big view of things. They have kind of an irreverence towards, and a boredom and a jadedness about speakers.
Sure.
And unless you make them laugh, and unless you're unique, and you're you're very authentic,
right,
they're bored and they turn off. And people can tell if you're being phony or if you're being real.
That is such a valuable tip.
And
That's great.
Yeah, I'm a funny person naturally.
Yes.
Just
you're
in
funny.
my personal life. So if I weren't funny on stage, if I were being a speaker and being very emotionally speaking and trying to move people, it would be phony.
Yeah.
And my favorite quote is Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said, "Who you are speaks so loudly, I cannot hear your words."
Yes. Yeah,
and
that's
it's
one of my
really,
favorites.
you have to be who you are.
So
even the most serious topics can be funny, and I have proof. I was teaching at a Marriott, and it was a big Japanese car company, Southern California, and the director of catering from the hotel was in the next room, and those dividers aren't very thick.
Right.
So the big ballroom was cut off into 2 little ballrooms, and she was in the next ballroom setting it up, and people were laughing. She heard them laughing, and she thought, this is corporate training. What could they possibly be laughing about? And she came over afterwards and said, "Mimi, what were you talking about?" And I said, "I was teaching audit report writing."
Because that's funny.
Yeah, that's a scream. So, you know what? And
that's not
really,
so much.
and one of the best audiences I've ever had, speaking of that, are actuaries and CPAs and people who have very serious money business. And they want to laugh. They have an amazing sense of humor.
That's awesome. And when they laugh, they buy.
They buy.
We like that.
Because you give people a laugh. People, when you give them something, they naturally feel they want to give you something back.
Give you back, exactly.
And they like you because you're being real, but you also gave them a laugh.
See, we could go on with this for a while. Mimi is so full of information and stories and so fun, but we've got to cut it short. But I do want to let them know how they can find you. Well, first of all, they can find you at your website, and they can get the books there as well. Make sure you get a good shot of these. Necessary Roughness, very funny one. I like this a lot. And your website, and any other way they can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
Let us know.
MimiDonaldson.com.
Any more questions, comments, anything else that you want to hear? Mimi has a ton of information. Contact her, contact me, or go ahead and please leave some comments or questions down below. We'd love to be able to help you out more. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.
That's what
Yes.
I
We gotta get the joke right.
at
We gotta
all.
get. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.